I'm Lisa Beeching. I'm Head of Business Support at ManyPets Insurance. ManyPets have evaluagent. Say they were scratching the surface of it as opposed to really using it in anger or using it for its full potential. So when I came in, understanding what they were doing it for, it was literally auditing, but not really getting any of the value out of the additional bits that came with it. You know, evaluagent is a really powerful tool. It can give you all the data you need, but if you're not doing anything with that data, then nothing really happens. So we had to go back and re-engage. We had to rewrite all the scorecards, which evaluagent is a very easy tool for allowing you to do scorecards, to build them out. So we took it back to basics and did a piece on, are we scoring the right things? Are we scoring in the right way? And we've spent a fair few months having the conversations in the business of what does good look like? What should we be scoring? What classes as a fail? What classes as actually we need to do that a little bit better, but from a regulatory or board view, that's not necessarily something we need to be really concerned about. There's no detriment there. So getting all of that levelling right and allowing us to report by line. So actually through those different journeys, we've been able to tell a story so that we've got a really clear view on where do we need to improve. And by being able to bring it back down to that granular level, the evaluagent allows you to do really, you're not doing hours and hours of data mining, the information is there, it's surfaced for you. It allows us to then have those meaningful conversations at the right point, which over the last 9 months has seen our QA performance considerably improve. We went from a 70-odd to this month, I think we're now sort of low 90s from a performance point of view. So we've moved the bar massively by doing nothing more than using the data in front of us to go, that's your pain point, that's what's going wrong, and that's where we need to focus on, and we're seeing really good results. We're seeing first call resolution, we're seeing improved NPS, we're seeing great Trustpilot scores. We know that it's moving in the right direction. Our first call resolution is the highest it's ever been as well. So when we look at, actually, are we now dealing with our customers in the right way the first time they call? We've seen that measure. We've just, I think, celebrated our highest FCR, which is 95%. We're seeing at the moment. So it was a big milestone for us. It's all part of the culture. It's driven from the top. So you have to have buy-in that, actually what we deliver to our customers, the outcomes we give our customers, creating those wow moments is really important. It's very easy as a QA assessor on the front line to get that feeling of, well, I'm just ticking boxes. I'm listening to calls and ticking boxes, I've done my job and I don't really see any value. So for us, it's about actually going to them, did you know, as a result of you doing that, these are the trends we've uncovered. This is, as a result of those trends we've uncovered, these are the changes we're making. I think the nice thing about working with evaluagent is that they've all come from similar backgrounds. So everyone that you talk to has a really good understanding of your situation, the problems you're facing, the challenges. It's one of the things when initially getting introduced to the evaluagent team, the thing that really struck you is that it's run by people who have contact centre operations in their veins. So when you're having a conversation around, I've got this problem, or this data isn't giving me what I need, or how do I do that, or how do I get more, there's an absolute understanding. We are, very, very tech savvy and quite agile in everything we do. We have to look for partners that have got a team of people around that can move with it, that are just as ambitious, that want to deliver the same outcomes that we want to deliver. So when we're looking at things at the moment like how does ManyPets become number one, working with a team at evaluagent whose passion is exactly the same as ours, which is, well, okay, brilliant, how do we support you? The first questions you get is, okay, well, if that's your goal, what does that mean? What does that look like? And how do we support you in getting you to that? And how can we help you on that journey? Evaluagent is one of the best in the market, in my opinion. It would be a challenge to then find something that's of the same standard.